I'm live. There we go. I'm live. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Do this. Right. Can we have some sound here? What's going on? No sound? Why have we got no sound? So we got a thing, but we got no sound. Right. So why haven't we got any sound? I can hear myself. I can hear myself, but I can't. Why is there no sound on there? I have to go back to. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I've got sound on there, but there's no picture. Why haven't I got any video? There's my video. One, two, three, four. I can't see any smacking. That's just audio. Yeah, catch the voice. Knows what that now. From there. There's that. So I just want camera. Where is my camera? There it is. Okay. So I have that. Why don't I have sound? Why have I got sound? If anybody's watching, can you tell me if I've got sound? Can't see any. For some reason. Why isn't it coming through? Let's turn the sound up. That's a bit more. So why don't I have sound? Because I should have. Sound. Okay. What's going on here? So I have sound. I have sound, but I can't see it. So if anybody's watching, can they tell me if there's any sound? I can't see it in the start streaming. Hello? Can anybody hear me? So I've got sound. I've got vision on there. Says good. So it should be streaming. The camera's working. Can't see it. That's weird. See on here, see if anybody can see and hear me. So I just want next one it's us. Okay. Green lights all there. Yeah, there's one there. Mm. 7 minutes. Nobody there. Yeah, there you go. I am back. Nobody can hear me or see me. So do that. There's my proof. Hi, Mimi. Can you see and hear me? Hello. Hey, Slim, can you hear me? Good, thanks, Mimi. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. That's all I need to know. Oh, I was having problems there. Ira. Thank you. That's great. I wasn't sure I was having problems then. I was using a software package to do the live with, and it wasn't showing a screen. And I came back to here, and the screen was there. Go figure, see? Such is life. See what I mean? Okay. Good evening, afternoon, morning, wherever it is, wherever you are. Thank you for joining me. So, basically, it's like there's no plan or out like that. You know, it's just like hello, and let's have a chat kind of thing. You up to? Let's see, I'm just doing this for a couple of hours. Thing. I want to do some more. I'm going to get to the point whereby I'm using the software package here, and I want to get into using that because I can do some like proper videos like grown-up folk do. So yeah, that's what I'll be up to doing. But I have to learn how to use it first, and it seems to be a bit hit and miss. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So got to work that out. That's what happens. Turn that off. That might be better. So, for some reason, YouTube only allow me to do video in 720 for some reason, whereas the camera that I'm using is a 4K camera. So I'm sorry if there's a lack of quality. That doesn't go up too quick. Yeah. Sadly, it's a bit late now. I try not to be too often. It's a strain. I think it's that part of us that is our youth, the inner person, is better because it sees things better. More, should we say, the child in us is the bit that sees things the way it should be. Then the adult is the bit that tries to put things through lenses. About that. Kitchen sink psychology, whichever it is. So, It's Wednesday outside. It has been raining. Surprise, surprise. But at least it's light for the moment, so that's a good thing. I'm pleased about that. Hopefully some more people join us. There were some couple of other people beforehand, but they dropped out. But I was having problems then with my video. Ring. Yeah, Wales. See, it's northwest of England. It's pretty much like we get all the weather that comes straight across the Atlantic. So if there are any storms, say like you're having hurricanes and stuff in the West Indies, the eastern seaboard of the United States, it goes in a circle like that. And at the end of that circle is the British Isles, and we get the whole lot wash over us. So, and we also get stuff that comes down from Northern Europe, from like Scandinavia, comes down, and we get stuff that comes up from, Africa and that direction. So we get a nice mix of weather, but most of it seems to be wet. So crazy I've heard about some poor people who have been really going through it with tornadoes in the central and southern states. I'm not sure which states were particularly affected at the moment. So no, there was a couple of twisters going through, which is just not something anybody wants, really. Mississippi, was it? Right, okay, yeah. It seems to be in that line, doesn't it? Don't know. Yeah, it seems to be in that line through there, and there's what they call Tornado Alley, isn't there? That cuts across and it goes like Montana, Kansas, and all that, and then goes down towards like the Panhandle kind of way. I have seen that on some things. They describe it, and I've seen some of those. When you don't understand, if you've not seen or experienced things, and you don't understand power of nature until you see, we call them articulated, you call them a semi-truck, being picked up and spun around like it's a toy and thrown away. That's when you get the idea of how much power is in these things. It's amazing what nature can do, but it can be very destructive too. So, anybody got any plans for tonight? Do we know? No? Relax. Good idea. I hope everything's all right with you, Stem. Yeah, and Beth. You have any rest. I just got that because what you said before was getting covered over. Things are great with you. Absolutely excellent. That's really good to hear. How's Mimi? Is there anything good for you? And Beth? I had to go into town today to the office. So the way I work is I work at home mostly, and I'm a civil servant. So every so often I have to go into the office to see the laws who must be obeyed. Yeah? And but it's nice to get out. And I found there's a little bus that goes from here around the corner, and it goes all through the countryside, and it costs £2, and it's like an hour journey. and it's only 8 miles, but it's great. It goes right around the houses, and you leave plenty of time to get there. It's not a problem. It's great, and I can travel that way, and I really enjoyed my little ride on the bus. It was great. So Preston is quite a busy town. It's not the town it used to be, but it's still pretty busy. There's still a lot there. It's a major rail hub as well for the UK, for England as well, particularly. There's a lot of stuff that comes up the west coast of England and over from Wales, which is on the west. So you get a lot of that comes in. You've got stuff that comes down from Scotland, up from like southern England, and they all go. A lot of them mainly go through Preston train station. Spreads out. It's quite big. Hello, Crystal. Welcome. Thank you very much. Your support is appreciated very much. We're just having a chat, basically. Really, no particular content. Well, I do plan on doing proper content at some point. So just to get things up and running, and see how things go. For now, I've just gone with having a chat, really, because it's chilled out. So this all looks back to front to me, because what I see on screen is straight way round. So this is my right, and that is my left. I was trying to change it through screen. And this is an old rugby shirt. So Sale Sharks. Sale is like a town. It's kind of like between Manchester and Liverpool. And the Sale Sharks play union rugby, unlike the other form, which is the more so we say it was like union rugby is the original rugby, and then along came the other bit, which is called rugby league, and that's more the commercial side. So it's a different thing. Yeah, there is a bike in my room there. The reason is I can't put it downstairs because I can't. There's nowhere I can secure it and leave it with all its stopping. And it doesn't really get me away, to be honest. I can move it around. Oh, doing housework. I'll do that now and again. I'll be listening and to what's going on while I'm doing other things. So fully understands them. I was watching one of your things the other day. When you're doing your when you made that reef, with the little bird boxes on it. I thought that was really cute. I thought, original idea as well. And if you got all those and like the birds can use it, that's brilliant. Yeah, nice idea. Hello, PJ. How are you? Welcome. So be free to chat with me, with other people in chat room, in the chat as well. Hope you're having a good day. So we want Misty's thing before. So we've got a few people in now, which is good. Good morning. It's good morning, afternoon, and evening. Here it's 6:30 in the afternoon, evening. I do believe it's about that, maybe about 2:30 in East and South Central America. I don't know what the time is up in Canada for Slim, who's listening and doing housework. So you missed a bit, eh? And I'm 30. You must be further west than I thought. I've, shall we say, a basic idea of America and Canada and the States and where they are. I can pretty much work it across from Labrador and St. John's across to BC, where my one of my sons lives. The other one lives in Alberta, which is kind of like Rockies, West Central. And it's a beautiful country. It's a beautiful country. Misty, there you are. Right. Can you hear me and see me now? Excellent. That's brilliant. What I'm going to do, Misty, is I'm going to add you as a monitor. So next time you sing, you should get your. Next time you say something, you'll get your wrench. Will it work? There it is. Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Right. I'm going to do that. So I'll make sure. So far we've got a few folk here. That's good. Pleased about that. I know John's got a live. John P is one of the other. He's doing a live at the other side, but I'm sure he'll be around sometime. Rod. Hi, Rod. Welcome to the room. Thanks for coming in. And good. That's great. Yeah, brilliant stuff. That is good. So I just wasn't sure what I'll be doing. So it's really good. This one's here. Mimi's here. Misty, she was around. She's still there. I think she is still here. Are you still here, Mimi? Yes. Yeah, it's 6:30, 6:35 now, PM. So basically there's like 6 hours between us. Yeah, I was trying to arrange this. So in future, I might be arranging these for a little bit later. So, what have you had for dinner? I haven't had it yet. I've got a chicken curry and some rice, cardamom rice with lime juice in it. So it's all ready to go. I just haven't cooked it yet, and it's a bit early for me yet. I'm doing 2 meals a day now. So I have breakfast, and that's all. Yeah, I'm in the United Kingdom, yeah, Northern England. So if you look on a map of Northern England, you'll see a bit where it says the Lakes, Lake District. I'm just down below that. I think it's 35, 40 miles from Manchester and 35 miles from Liverpool, going north. Yeah. So here it's 6:37. So for your edification, BJ. Where are you, BJ? Oh, Manchester, right. So Manchester is about 40 miles from me, southeast of me. It's about 35 miles. Well, possibly 40. I'm not quite sure, really. So, yeah. 70 kilometres. Probably about that, yeah. So it's kind of strange in the UK. When we're doing distances up and down the country and stuff, we don't tend to speak in miles. When you're doing, say, like you have to work out your fuel consumption for your motor vehicle for work or something, and you put stuff in as kilometres. Kind of weird. I speak in metric as well. Yeah. Is Liverpool fancy like the city or country like? So it's kind of a bit of each. So you've got what's called Liverpool city centre itself, which isn't really that big. But then you've got what's called Merseyside, which is big. It's quite large. So from me to actual Merseyside is only kind of like what 12 miles down the road, 12, 14 miles down the road. It's not that far at all. But to actual Liverpool, then is another like 12, 14 miles as well. City centre, there's some very iconic buildings there. You've got the Liver building with the two phoenixes on top. There's a big gallery there on the dock. I think it's called Albert Dock there, and it's some really fantastic buildings around there. It's quite plush. Then obviously you got the connections to other things, like you got Matthew Street, where the Cavern is, which is related to the Beatles, of course, and other bands. You got St Matthew's Street there. You've got trying to think what the other one's called now. I think Yorkshire Street, and there's like a big, massive cathedral there, and I can't remember its proper name, but it's called Paddy's Wigwam. It's a big Catholic church there, and it was built like in the 50s, 60s. That's quite a thing. There are quite a few bits to see. Obviously, for football fans, there is Goodison Park where Everton play, and right across the river from them, the River Mersey from them, is the hello, Melanie, welcome in. Is Anfield, and obviously a bit further down Anfield, you've got Aintree, where it's the big race the horse racing places, where they have the biggest one, probably the biggest race in the UK, which is called the Grand National, which is controversial. It is a big race. There's some very, very high fences these poor horses have to jump over, and it's quite a thing. But where I live is way away from all that. I'm up in, so not far from me. So I live on a place that's called the Forest of Boland, which is forest in the case that in the old days, what used to be called a forest was a royal hunting ground, and you would have a place there where kings, whatever, would go hunting for game, and it's quite big and it's mountainous here. You've got big hills and mountains, and if you go through those hills and mountains about 20 miles or so, you come to what's called the Dales, Yorkshire Dales. So that's where kind of like northwest Yorkshire is, and you get there. And then the other side of the Dales, a little bit further up, is the Lake District, which is known for poets. So, yeah. So it's a very beautiful, nice place, and I count myself as very fortunate to be able to live here. I hope that helps out. When I get a chance to go out a bit more with cameras, etc., I shall be uploading some video so you can have a look for yourself. Yes, there is a lot of history. I am here around about 9-10 miles from Pendle Hill. So obviously Pendle Hill, you've got the history of the Quaker movement. So that's where that started out there. The Society of Friends, the Quaker movement, is a guy called John Fox. And he used to go up Pendle Hill quite a lot, walking, quite a deep thinking religious man. So yeah, it is. I mean, that's one of the great things here. It is fantastic. If you're into hiking, walking, cycling, camping, it's a playground. Basically, it's beautiful. There's so much to see. I really want to get out with cameras and show you more, as soon as I can, because there is so much here and there's so much history. And obviously at Pendle as well, you've also got the Pendle witches and the Pendle witch trials. Basically, when they say that, it's just a bunch of old ladies who used to help people out. Some of them weren't so good, some were okay, and they used to help people out. But unfortunately, they lived in a time when there was a king called James I, who, apart from being paranoid about everyone trying to bop him off, was not right in the head. He had severe problems up here, and he was a psycho. He likes hurting and torturing people and stuff like that, and killing people. And of course, like a lot of people of his age and since, he liked to do that in the name of the Lord. I'm sure the Lord was quite impressed with the amount of martyrs he was sending to him. And I'm not sure how these people think that their behaviour is going to get them brownie points upstairs, but for some reason they seem to think that's the way of getting pleasure with the Lord. So that's kind of a bit of the local history. There's a lot went on up here. Also, about 2.5 miles just up the road from me here, there's a Roman fort. So it's not much. You can't see anything, just a circle of stones on the ground. There's another one a bit further down the hill, which is called Ribchester. That's about 3-4 miles away. And there was a fort there. So basically, back in Roman times, this was a bit of, this was what you might call bandit country. And there's still an air of that kind of banditry about. But there were these hill forts that they used to put across the country, and they would put a beacon. So what would happen is, if they were having trouble, they'd build a beacon, a wooden beacon thing, and if they were having trouble, they'd light it, and some chaps would come from another place. YouTube is acting up on my side. What's it doing? So, are you getting the worry thing? I have noticed when I've tried to go on people's YouTube channels today that there has been kicking you out. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, we can get back in. Things keep popping. Over there might work better. Popping up. Oh, I don't know what that is. I hope that gets sorted for you, Misty. Melanie says it's all right for her. So, a bit about my background. I am what's referred to as an army brat. So, my father was a serving member of the forces, and as was the case, many who start out that way end up serving themselves. And you can go all over the place with the British Army. They take it everywhere around the world, and you can get up to all kinds of shenanigans. There's also other things you can do as well. So pleased to be part of that. Here in the UK, you have three branches of the services. So you have the Air Force, you have the Army, and you have the Royal Navy, of which the Royal Navy is the oldest. Hello, Sharon. How you doing? Thank you. Welcome in. There's a few people in, which is nice to see. That's great, Sharon. Good to hear. Yeah, let's go through a few bits. So I was talking about the area where I live, for a start. You can look up on a map. It's called the Forest of Bowland. And this area here is called the Trough of Bowland. And just up the road here is a massive hill. So I'm on the edge of this long hill, and it's called Longridge Fell. And just a bit further over, there's another one, and that's called Parlick Fell. That's a big hill as well. So if you look it up on a map, that's what you'll see. Northwest England, Forest of Bowland. So that's where I am. Where are you, Sharon? I'm trying to remember now. I'll show me on there. South Georgia, that was it, yeah. How have you done with all these? We were saying earlier about the tornado that ripping through Mississippi. Did you get any things from that? You think, like, a result of that? Because I know South Georgia. I know in Georgia you can get bits that come across down the country, what they call Tornado Alley, going down towards like Florida. Thanks, Crystal. Have a good time. Take care of yourself. Hope to see you again. Thanks for coming in. Have a good evening. Thinking about South in Georgia, there's a famous base there. I'm pretty sure where the Rangers are based. U.S. Rangers. Pretty sure they're down there. Tough bunch of lads. Mm-hmm. So I know that Misty does a colouring and she does a gardening. So everybody else got any hobbies I want to share? Oh, and Slim. From Atlanta, right? Okay. I have an idea of where Atlanta is. Yeah. Cochrane. Pretty cool. Slim's knocking about, so I think she's doing her housework while she's listening in. So I'll be reading things out for you, Slim, so you know what's going on. So Crystal just popped off. Sharon is in, Sharon Rowland, and she's from. There you are. Yeah, Sharon's in, and she's from Atlanta, down in Georgia. See, I was thinking of that. You might say I had Georgia on my mind. Missy's in. Melanie. In. So, we're done at 3 now. I'm not sure what else to do here. So this seems to have worked, this one. It took a couple of days. I don't know why I wouldn't show the camera. I was having problems seeing the camera for some reason. And then when I redid it, the camera came back. Weird. And beforehand, I had problems with the mic, but I got the mic sorted out now. The problem I had before was the mic goes through a sound thing here, and because it's a condenser mic on the hoovering out there, the spider's been busy. Because it's condenser mic, it has to have phantom power. Switch on the back of the thing, and I had forgotten that before. So, but now I remember. So, hopefully, I can get it right next time. First time, that would be nice. And Slim, I'm going to give you a monitor. Hey, welcome, Steph. Not a problem. Oh, Misty, she's still there. Oh, she was having problems, Misty, for going on it. I think when I had a chat with Misty before, she said they do like going camping and fishing. Get a chance, but she has a lot going on at home because she has she has dogs, and she keeps chickens and a garden. I know that. So when you have a lot of that thing sort of going on, especially with like chickens and stuff, you can't really get away and so much. But she likes being at home. But Misty's down in Texas. Let's see if anybody else got anything to say. Okay. Somebody's just come back. Hello. I have an old atlas here. So, I don't know if you can see this. Oh, there we go. Here. In this bit here. Oh, no, there. I'm in that bit there. Another thing. It's a very old map. Atlas, actually. I like old books. Oh, much better, this one. See that on the camera there. Oops. Welcome back, Misty. I am here. Right about there. Yeah, about there. So, this down here is Liverpool. And that up there, oops, is the Lake District. Hang on. It's down here. I'll show you where I am. Yeah. Let's see. Sharon was asking earlier if you liked going camping. Where do you like going camping, Sharon? There's a guy on YouTube down your way who does like camping and bushcraft videos. He's called Dave, but his channel is called Really Big Monkey, and he shows quite a bit of Georgia. There's another bloke as well. What's his name? Corporal. He's a veteran USMC. I can't remember his full name. He does a lot of camping videos and bushcraft videos, and I think he's from Georgia as well, or Tennessee. Yeah, I find it fun. That's it. Out and about. Hey, how are you? How you doing? Corporal's Corner. That's the chap. Right there. Out and About. There's a good channel for camping. Go and check out Out and About camping channel. It's really good. But to see you here, sir. Some good. Are you out and about this weekend? I am not too bad, thanks. Touch wood, I'm not bad. So, Sharon is from Georgia. She was asking about camping. And I was saying about Corporal's Corner and Really Big Monkey, Dave. Yeah, I've had a bit of a problem with him, but I'm getting there. And what I'm hoping to do now, I did a little video a couple of days ago. Was it yesterday? I did another little video showing a rig I've made up. Got to sort the garden. Oh, mind you, if you've got a lawn, you can stick a tent on the lawn, can't you? I did that once. Got told off by the boss. Yeah, Really Big Monkey. A guy called Dave. He's from, I think he's from Georgia, or just over the border. You know, one of those Kentucky or Tennessee, in that area. But he's great, and he always starts off his thing with, "Hey, everybody." He's a nice guy. Oh, he's really done the lawn. Yeah, Slim's up in Canada. So I would imagine, due to the weather, that camping would be very restrictive up there. But some parts, I'd imagine, I know Banff in Alberta, I'm pretty sure it is. Banff, I should know, it's on there. And some of it is amazing. I mean, it's breathtaking in the Rockies there. It's a one that people do camp in the winter. Yeah, there's a guy called Muskrat Jim. He's over the East Coast, is like St John that way, and he does some great content. And this is a guy who had to have an amputation of one of his arms. So, he's only got one arm, and he does more than me. Amazing guy. Outdoor gear review. Not sure about that. No. I have seen the channel. Outdoor gear review, yeah. But to be honest, really, I'm more into like the doing of camping rather than the, nerding out on gear. I'd rather be using the gear than nerding out on it. Sharon doesn't like the cold. We don't have to be in the cold, really. I think it's quite nice. You can get these little heaters. I mean, about sort of. So here's a remote as a thing. So if you said about the size of this remote, a little bit longer, about 18 inches, 2 foot long. You get these little heaters that fold down, and they've got a chimney that rolls out and stick it out the top of the tent. And when you got one of those in there, these little tent stoves, you end up tripping off because you get too hot. They're very nice indeed. I prefer, personally, I'm more into a tarp tent kind of thing, a bit more open. 77 degrees here is 77 degrees. What would be that? Would be around 70. I have to convert it in my head. I think. Let's have a look on Google. 77 Fahrenheit to Celsius. 25. Yeah, 25 degrees Celsius. Not trying to tell you. It is. I think it's one of those things whereby you're either into it or you're not, and it's quite an outlay, really. I mean, you can get like a normal tent. You could put, yeah. It says I got told it was 25 on Google, but 77, 25 Celsius. But it's one of those things. Is like those little heaters. I mean, they're amazing. You can cook on them, and they keep you hot. But you need a lot of wood to keep feeding them all night, and they cost around about anywhere between 130 and 200 odd pounds. So it depends on how much you're into going out, winter camping, really, to make that a viable expense. So that's good. Yeah. But they are very good. You can get the little ones I do on Temu. They're quite good. Yeah, Pumley is quite good. I'm trying to think what he's called now. Colin, Scottish Wanderer, Scottish guy. Scottish Wild Champion, I think he is. Colin, and he does quite a bit of that. 300 quid, yeah. See, that's a bit out of the reach of a lot of people. And that's I think that's prohibitive for a lot of people. Many of them would have a problem going. I know a lot of people who like camping, and they spent a lot on gear, but to find anything over 120 quid, they can't they can't afford. So I like to look at the stuff that everybody can buy. Is Misty still with us? Oh yeah. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to try and do another of these lives. I'm thinking Friday, maybe Sunday, because I'm hoping to go out over Friday into Saturday, come home Sunday, so to do a bit of camping. But I might even be able to, if I get everything ready on my phone, I might be able to do a live stream from the camp. That would be fun. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks for staying in, and have a good time. I'm not sure really. I've been sussing out some local places to get a wild camp. Thanks, Sharon. So where I am is I'm in the Forest of Bowland, just off Longridge Fell. So and just over the other side is Parlick Fell. So I'm in that area there. So I'm thinking of going around the other side, Nickynook, that kind of way. Might be looking at that. Also, if the weather calms down, it's nice and warm at night. That's what I'm looking for, a nice warm night. I want to do a full night's beach camp. So I was thinking somewhere like Cosby or Thornby, in amongst the dunes there. So that's sort of on my head as well. But I have to see what the weather's like. If it's like this, wet and dreary, I'll keep it local and just have a little tarp one in the woods. So, have we got any? Oh, you're sorting out the garden, aren't you, this weekend? I think Misty has full of notes. Yeah, it is. But it's one of those places where you have to pick your place. So it's kind of frowned upon. But, if you're discreet and you do a good recce beforehand, I've been under a tarp and tent thing, and I've been sort of like 20 meters from somebody's house, and they didn't even know I was there. Stealth, yeah. I don't have a permission. And to be honest, in a way, it's kind of like I would like one in one aspect, but another one, I just like to just go, find where I can go. I like beach camps. I like woods. I like being out on the moors. And to me, it's kind of like before man came along and chopped up the land and said, "This is mine and that's yours," and all this rubbish. Nobody owned it. It was nature's. Nature owned it, and it's only man who comes along and says, "Well, I own this and I own that." Really, it's just nature owns it. And I'd say, personally, nature is my religion, and that out there is my church. So stealth, yeah. I do go. There are some. Yeah, I do like. There's a lot of them coming up now. It's like it's nearly wild camping, where you've got an area which is like belongs to a farmer or someone who owns a bit of forestry, and it's kind of like a permission in a way, but you pay for it. So, for those others, a permission is a place where you can go camping, and you have an agreement with the landowner to use that place to camp in, and you might have sole use of it, or you might have to share use of it, but it's an arrangement between you and them. Build fires and shelters. Bit of bushcraft is good. How can I put it? I did my bushcraft a long time ago. Still can do a bit, and I do keep it up. And I did a lot of that in Yorkshire, Scotland, North Wales, South Wales, particularly Brecon Beacons. Yeah. But spent a bit of time in Poole Harbour as well, Brownsea Island, playing at adult versions of Boy Scouts, you might say. It was cool down there. Well, quite well, actually. I have been there. I would not say that I have. I was not part of the regiment, but at times I'd served alongside members of the regiment. So I was what's called a pathfinder. All right. Okay. So are you sort of like are you Nottingham or for like Worcestershire or something like that? Seconded. Yeah, I've not really, to be honest, I've not seen much of the Peak District. It's something I was going to like kind of save up for. I am retire soon, so I've got 3 in Birmingham, Brum, right, South Brum. So yeah, so Warwickshire. I've got like 3.5 years till I fully properly retire. I will take an early retirement, if they offer it. And I had in mind just to pack a load of stuff in the car and put a bike on top, and then just take off and camp all over the country. Start from Cornwall, work my way over to I don't know, maybe Kent, and then maybe like work my way up the East Coast, right up the East Coast. I haven't done much of the East Coast, to be honest. And yeah, I want to do the peaks. And there's areas like it's like Malden Hills. Malden Hills are not really a bit up here because we used to have friends down there. So I walked up on the Malden Hills, but I've not really spent time there, So that would be pretty good. I want to spend more time in Wales and Scotland, and I was thinking when I retire, I'm going to do all that. That's my thing. I might trade the car in and get myself a van and do it up for, and just like live in a van and just take off, because my kids live in Canada and Ireland. I've no reason to stop here, so I can just head off. I still watch a bit of your videos. For transit, I've seen a transit for years. Transit. Last one was long wheelbase, like the double axle one at the back with a big box. The big box thing at the front. Looked more like a Sherpa. Yeah, I think so. Especially with our weather. I mean, it can turn light so quickly. And you could be in a place. I've been to one place, and when I went there, it was dry. So this was dales going on the lakes, yeah. And it was dry when I got there, and everything looked fine. I checked around for anything, it's like pretty open. There was some rockage there, so I thought I'd stick just underneath just short of the rocks there, so like shelter from the wind, all that kind of thing. And then around about 1 a.m, the heavens opened, and this sort of like stream that was wanted to become a river was going down the end of my tent. And I thought, really, I'm not into that, and I packed up and went back to the car, and that was only like half a mile or so. But if it wouldn't been there, I don't want to, too old for all that rubbish. I don't want to be out there freezing cold, soaking wet, and all that. It destroys it for me. So yeah, a van, a car. When you're out doing that, it's best. Yeah, they would do. Kayaking. I have in a cupboard. Somebody else is gone now, so it's just you and me. I do have a kayak. I've got one of those inflatable ones. It works. I tried it out. It does work. I had to bin the paddle that came with it and got another one. Hi, Slim. Hey, back. Only show you one person in here. I don't know what that is. Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't take it through any. It's all right. I'm happy if it's like a mill pond, but I wouldn't try it on any Rostov. Pack raft is definitely on my list. Definitely on my list. See, I had this stupid idea. I get these stupid ideas, and the idea is those big what's the name tires, the big tractor tires, the inner tubes. So what I thought of doing was getting 2 of those big inner tubes that I could put in the boot of the car, and I could have one of them, and on it I can wrap it with like a big thick tarpaulin and make it secure, and I would put a bike and a bike trailer on that, and my bike on top of that, because the trailer folds down and everything. I put a trailer on top, the bike on top of that, and then I could tow it with the kayak. That was the idea. Then I thought these pack rafts was all you wanted pack rafts and use the pack rafts and tow, the other thing with it. So in that instance, you'd have everything with you. So when you got to the shore, you just deflate everything, stick it in a bike trailer, put the bike trailer up to the bike, and go. That was the idea in my head. Whether it's practical or not is a different thing. Remains to be seen. And I thought I'd try that lunacy out up on a Scottish loch. So yeah, pack rafts definitely the way to go. There's that guy, isn't there? Scotty Goes Walkabout down under, and he has a lot of that kind of thing going on, so it's pretty cool. Pretty much into that. It's a good channel. There's many others I like. Small outboard on your roof box. Yeah, it's the difference between what I think I can do and what I can do is a different thing. It's because of being younger and not feared by anything, not scared of anything, and just jumping in and going. And I kind of I have to come to realization that Mark, you're over 60 now, lad. You got to calm down. You can't do those things anymore. So. Thank you. But now, what I want to do is I've started doing a few more of these lives. I want to do a few more of these lives. I'm starting to enjoy it now. And I want to do some more outdoor stuff and some more outdoor lives as well. So I'm going to start, making more videos and see how it gets on. I'm not looking at monetization or anything like that. Yeah, age is just to me, age is not a number. It's just milestones. To me, it's as the saying goes, it's not the years, it's the mileage. It's kind of as you get older, like for me particularly, health has suffered, and where I'd abused my body as a youngster, came back to bite me in the bum. So not particularly literally, but So now I have to kind of adapt. I think that's the word, adapt to what I am actually capable of doing without putting myself in a bad place or having to get other people to come and rescue me. So that's the idea of that. So a bit more though, a lot more. I'm cutting down my winter camps to minimal, really. Somebody just joined us. And I kind of want to spend more time. So spring, summer, autumn, get out more. Yeah. You don't want to put yourself in danger or be a pain to the NHS, especially if you've got to pay 99 quid to get an ambulance now. Which I think is disgusting, seeing as we've paid into the service all our lives. And there was no choice on that. They just took your national insurance straight out of your pay. So it's a bit naughty, I think. But there you go. Yeah. So you've got to work within the parameters of what you got, but you still have a good time, I think. How you doing, Slim? You still looking about doing your washing and hoovering and stuff? Yeah. So tarts. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5. So it's a little one, which is kind of like double the size of a poncho. And I basically use it on the ground, really. And then I have a really big tarp. It's 5 by 4 meter. And then I've got 2, 3 of those 3 by 3 meter ones as well. I don't know what you use. The ones I got Team of One Wind. I think it is. One Tiger or something like that. And the other Lamu thing. It's big. Anyway, it does the job. That's what I look at. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for popping by. Some people coming in. How are you doing? Come and say hello. I don't bite you, right? So this is just a chat. So anything you want to chat about at the moment? I've been talking to Out and About. He's a good YouTuber, great channel. Go and look at his stuff. You're dropping off. All right, mate. Have a good one. Thanks for popping by. Much appreciated. And you too. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Much appreciated. See there. I don't know if anybody else wants to come in the chat. There's four people there. 3. And Slim is busy. She's doing housework, which I've got on the list to do. I'll put it off until tomorrow morning. I'm going to get another 20 minutes, half hour on this. Thank you. Hey, Jason. How you doing, right, Jason? Hey, you diddling. You too, man. What you mean? Have you been working hard? Hardly working? Training hard? Welcome in, welcome in. So, step right up and join the chat. So, no particular thing to chat about, anything you fancy talking about. Obviously, the usual suspects, topics are kind of like not on, but pretty open to most things. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. Yeah, touch wood, I'm all right. That's just talking along. So, what have you been up to today then, Jason? Out and out? Thanks for the likes, much appreciated. Yes, coming in. Just want to chat. It's free. I don't bite. So I'll probably stay on here for another 20 minutes now. Might as well make up the 2 hours. So, anybody else about? Want to chat? So, others have left. Just, Jason's here. He's still there. I think so. You're still there, aren't you, Jason? How's your Woofy dog doing? I like Woofy. Yeah, great. It reminds me. I used to have a Japanese Akita, and it kind of reminds me of that in a way. They're great dogs. Yeah. Oh, a proper dog. Yeah, sleeping right now. Yeah, they like to sleep. They're either like fully active or like conked out. It's good to see them. It's good. I reckon having a dog about. I'm not right keen on cats. Cats are all right, but I'm not right keen on cats. I prefer dogs. And it's good to have a dog about. I think it's like, that bond, that companionship with an animal that you don't really get with most other. I suppose cats are okay, but I don't really like get on well with cats. Oh, 2 hours. You love that. Running around. Great fun. Is Mimi still here? She might have dropped out. Hmm. 2 hour run. That's great. Yeah. Good. The bigger the dog, the more exercise. I used to do 2 walks a day. So I would do when I got up. So it'd be about like past 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and we'd do like 5 mile, 2.5 there and back, and then again, I would do the same about tea time. So around about 7, 8 o'clock at night, I would take him out then as well. So he'd have his breakfast, but he'd have like a smaller meal at night time. Just to tide him over to the morning. But when I say small, his main meal of the day was in one of the big black buckets. So yeah, they're big animals. They eat a lot, but they're great, really great. Tea time. Sorry, it means different things here. So tea time is what it means like meal time. So in the UK, that's the way. If you're up north, up here, it's like going for a tea. So you'd have your evening meal. So it'd be like your dinner, your supper. Down south they call it dinner. Up north, it's tea time. So it'd be your evening meal. As for drinking tea, I do drink tea now and again. I prefer like herbal teas. I've got some Yorkshire tea, obviously. But I drink coffee most of the time. I prefer coffee, and I prefer proper real coffee. I'm not really keen on the instant stuff. I have some instant, those little sachets that I take camping with me. Just add boiling hot water. Not good for you at all, but it's easy. Yeah. So yeah, I drink tea. I like herbal teas, like nettle tea and chamomile tea is not good at night because it helps you get to sleep and soothes you. Mint tea is good for your digestion system. Ginger, honey is good when you got a flu or a cold. So yeah, they'll come in. My mate come to see me last year. He came over from the other side of the UK, and he came over to see me at the other side of Yorkshire on the east coast. When he came to see me, he brought me a load of different teas, and there's still boxes there unopened. I haven't tried yet. Not got round to them. So it's only me and thee in here, lass. I think what I might do is I might drop off now, go and have my tea. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to be. I don't know if the next one's going to be. I was thinking like possibly tomorrow night or probably Sunday night. I might get a live in if I'm going out camping. I'll try and do a live while I'm out. But I'm not sure if I've got enough data on the phone to do that. But I'll see if I can. That'd be fun. So, night, everyone. I'm off ski now. See you again soon. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for those who've come in and gone. And I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.